right. Let's see if I'm live, if you guys can hear me or not. Yep. Perfect. We are live. How is everybody? I see there's 2 likes. Hey, Rob. Hey, pups. How are you guys? How's your night going? Can you all hear me? RH, Susan, AL Zilla. Can you guys hear me good? Yes? No? Can you hear me? Okay, good. All right. Azilla, Jarrell, No Cap Bussin, RH. Hey, Jane, how are you? Rudy, Kevin, Savage Lunatic. What's up, Steel Redneck, Hippie Girl? Holy cow, we're bussin'. We just started and there's a ton of y'all in here. Perfect. Aloha, Micro Dork. I was getting done with stuff and I saw Quinn. Quinn was commenting on a previous live stream, and he's like, "Better late than never." I'm like, "Old live stream, new one starting." So I've got some really good encounters for us tonight. Sorry, I'm making my tea. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? Welcome to the show. Caden, Steel Redneck, Sonia, Leon. If I don't say hi to everybody, it's because I'm not used to having this many people a minute and 50 seconds in. Which is awesome. I'm not going to put a clock behind me. No thanks. Hey, Pamela. Jane, response to Jane's message to me, we are going to get together this week, if that's all right with you sometime. Alligator, Sue G, Adam Hernandez. Did I miss anyone? What's up, Joe? How are you? Nez Lover. All right, that works. If anybody today saw the upload when I was like, hey, Nicole, Monty, when I said, I did say it was a werewolf, I wasn't thinking. I thought people were just watching the video and commenting without watching the video and not hearing me say, I think it's a werewolf. Then I put it together that people were saying, oh, yeah, it is a werewolf. So I'm sorry if I came off like an idiot. Mickey, you know what's crazy? I just got a subscriber that sent me an experience on the Cumberland Lake in Kentucky, and it's going to be up tomorrow with some photos too. 89 people, 29 likes. Come on, guys, hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. Really does. Currently dealing with a rabid raccoon. I'm not sure. No cap. Not really sure. If Dogman, that's a really good question. I've often thought that. Sorry about the hair. Just I'm having a bad hair day. I put some Brell cream in it, and it looks stupid. So I'll just wear the hat tonight. Janet, how are you? So I got some good experiences tonight. I've got a couple of Pure Blood. What's going on? Texas Division here. I've got some really good encounters. I mixed them up tonight for y'all. I've got a weird kind of thing that happened to me and my mom the other day. And I'm going to finally kind of just let my feelings kind of out on what I think about that whole Michigan thing. Dad's doing good. My dad is doing good. Thank you for asking. So yesterday, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, I live on a one way and I'm the corner house. So the main road goes this way. My one way goes this way, and you can only go this way down it, right? I have an attached garage, and when I back out, I usually just wait at the garage to make sure the door shuts because my street that I live on is not really the best street. Like I have the best house on this street, and it was because it was a doctor's office, dentist office before I had the whole building. What's up, Rob? And so Kelly Lewis, how are you? So I back out and I just look at my street, and I've lived here for 8 years. So people when they lived at a certain location for a long time, they know what goes on in their neighborhood. Usually there's like an old Ford Focus, a Saturn, and a moped that's parked on the road. And they park on this side of the road because it's a one way and there's only one way to spot or park. I back out and there's a Suburban parked there, right? And I roll out, drive up. I'm going to get Belle some salad stuff. Belle wanted a salad. And I'm drive past the Suburban white one, and I noticed it's got a weird New York plate. I'm like, what the hell? I look in, I go by, and the driver's staring right at me. But the guy that is in the passenger side puts his head down like this. I'm like, what the hell? So I punch it, and I have a Subaru Forester Sport. It's pretty quick. It's not fast. It's quick. And I get to the end of the one way, and I look both ways quick, and I see a car that's coming and a bus, two transit buses, and I just bust it out. And I zip back down. The next road is a one way going this way. And then the road after that is a narrow two lane. And California, how are you? Paige, how are you? And so then I pull down the one way and I blast down. I'm going way faster than I should have. And I'm halfway down it and I see the SUV pass the one way. And I circle back and I put the garage door up as I'm pulling onto my road, zip in, close it, turn the car off, run up 2 steps and go into the downstairs studio so I can peek out of the window. I peek out the window and I'm like, waiting. And I see the Suburban drive by slow. And I'm like, I can't go now. I'm not going to leave Belle here alone by herself, right? Hey, Juno. And Neil, how are you? And so I then run up and say, Belle, yes, Neil, I am. I run up and grab Belle. I'm like, hey, you're coming with me. I don't want to tell her anything. What's up, Rockin' Steady? I'm like, she's like, I don't want to go, Daddy. I'm like, I'll buy you an Apple Card so you can get Roadblocks money. Okay. So she comes, we go. Nothing. I think it was the same day, my mom is like a busybody. So she notices what the neighbors are doing. She always knows, hey, Smiling Wolf, how are you? And she looks out when she hears something. So she always knows. I think she knows when the neighbors are going to the bathroom, for God's sake. She sees this white SUV in the end of her driveway. My dad can't do anything. He's in bed sick, Adam Hernandez, how are you? And so my mom tells me this later the day, but then my mom gets a phone call and saying, hi, is Jeff there? And my mom goes, I think you have the wrong number. And the person goes, is this Jeff Nadolny address? Hey, MS, the one that has a YouTube channel talking about Dogman and Bigfoot and stuff. And my mom goes, no, he doesn't live here. You have the wrong number, and hangs up the phone. And then she tells me, the next day. Closed psychic, closeted psychic. How are you? So then the next day, today, Saturday. Well, it's Sunday now. Um, I'm going to do something quick. And at the end of my road is a fire station with a 9/11 memorial and a Rite Aid, which is a pharmacy. I go down the road and I'm going to turn going this way, but I noticed the Suburban is in the parking lot facing the fire station, and cars parked this way. The Suburban's this way. So I pull in and I act like I'm doing something in my car, and he zips out and goes north. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So that's the last time I saw it. It might be nothing, but it was like it happened right around the same time. This has been going on right around the same time I talked to that park ranger slash DNR guy. Hey, well, how are you? So I don't know what the hell is going on. I just found it weird that someone would call my mom's house and say, looking for me, which is just strange. So, yeah, Nicole, Rite Aids are still a thing. Yeah, we have one, and that's it. Usually anything on NVTV is not real, Renee. It's just more TikTok garbage, to be honest with you. No, I can't. I've not been able to speak to Victor. The last time I talked to him was 2 weeks ago. And I'm not going to bother him with anything. No one has Kmart's or Woolworths. They're closed. But yeah, it was definitely freaky. Yeah, really. NVTV is just, it's a compilation of everybody's videos that are on every other channel and every TikTok, and they compile everything. It's like that, what's that, Encountering Wilderness channel? This was seen on a trail cam. Look at this video. Where did it come from? Whoa. And they post that stupid property of Homeland Security, and the Dogman's bouncing around everywhere, dumb as hell. I think it was probably the feds. Yeah, I don't have TikTok. My daughter has TikTok. She's like TikTok famous, I guess. I don't know. She was the one that got a hold of that Angel kid for me. Yeah, obviously, Caden, it's something. It's not a dog, man. Hey, Joy, how's Troy? I did get your guys' email the other day. Yeah, the one that I put out today is, I think, probably, besides the one that Kirk Stokes put out, I think it's the most authentic one. I did some lightning to it so you could see the outline of its head, and it really does. It looks like a Doberman Pinscher's face, right? It's really, really strange looking. And it's high up in the trees, too. Just really freaky. Dobies are nice dogs. Janie used to have Dobies. Do you still have a Dobie, Jane, or no? I got to get Steph on here again. Yeah, Anubis. I was just going to say that Anubis resembles Adobe. You guys are awesome, man. I really missed having, like, in the middle of the week, I was like, maybe I should have a live stream because I freaking missed you guys. I can't get a dog because Tigger would just kick the shit out of a dog. Steph is awesome. I really like Steph a lot. He's a nice guy, really smart, really intelligent. There was a guy on there. This guy commented. Actually, I just responded to him before I jumped into the live tonight, and he's like, "Come on, 170 people, 90 likes. Come on, guys, let's get these likes up." So the guy goes, he had said something about Steph, um, not sounding authentic because of his word usage, right? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, maybe it's because he's using words you don't understand. And Village Blacksmith, how are you? And Blair Nelson, and I'm like, and then like a day later, the guy texts back, and he's like, I used to watch your channel daily, and now I'm never gonna watch it again. And then so I look at what his comments were, and one of his comments were, Jeff, you need to take a class on reading. And I fucking texted back, or I commented back. I said, so telling me I need to take a class on reading is being nice? I'm like, you're an idiot. Who's Donovan Dread? A YouTube, a crypto, or a creepypasta channel that claims they're real. I don't know. I don't know who they are. He's married to Lilith, I guess. That they both have creepypasta channels that people think are real. Hey, Eric Baker, how are you? Thanks, MJ. Appreciate that, MJ George. Ginger Beard is in the house. I remember the first night Ginger Beard was on the show, and I said, "What's up, Gingerbread?" He's like, "My name's Ginger Beard, asshole." No, I'm just kidding, Ginger Beard. I really missed you guys though this week. I really thought about just having a live stream so we could just chill. Hey, Crystal, how are you? Lakota, what it is? That chicory. I'm like, what the hell is this? That's chicory. I should have did it. I know. So, I guess a lot of people aren't getting notifications on the videos, I guess, right? As of late. I don't know what's been going on with that. What's up, James Smith, Salty Army? If you guys aren't getting notifications, Max Collins, holy crap! Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that, man. Thank you. Just check and see. I usually put videos out. These are the times that I put a video out: noon, somewhere between 11 and noon, and then somewhere between 4 and 6, and then somewhere between 8 and 9, and then maybe late at night, just if I can't sleep or anything. Sugar Britches, how are you? Oh, I'd like to think. Shit, I wrote them down. They're downstairs in the downstairs studio. But two people did I think Pup7 did a super thanks this week. Thank you so much for those guys that did the super thanks. I know I'm almost at 50,000. I almost am. It's been a long battle, man. It's been a long time. Hopefully I'll get there. It is what it is. You're not too late, man. 20 minutes in. Yeah, I know. I read that message there, Monty. I'd be careful. And I don't know if you got my email, but you can't park on the street and you cannot bring a trailer into that road. So you're gonna have to figure something out. And people don't like people from out of state up there. So be real, real careful. Adam Matthews, he's halfway to a polo shirt. Um, there's a polo outlet up here where I live, and it's my favorite store. They're comfortable clothes. That's why I wear it. And I have a friend that works there, so I get 40% off. That's why I have so much of it. Let's talk lake monsters. Charlie Knight, I do. I have an aquatic encounter for you all tonight. Heading back to Cumberland in 10 days. They suck, lol. What sucks? Nino, you sexy MF for you. What's up? Nino's got the sexiest avatar. Look at that thing. That's only a face a mother would love. That's from The Exorcist. I actually ordered the locator beacon from Cabela's. Lake Placid is beautiful. Actually, the Lake Placid movie took place in Maine, supposedly, but it's just a movie. Yes, lake monsters. You know, Rhonda, I have no idea what that was. But whatever that was, go Phillies. Dodgers, baby. Whatever that thing was, it was not there. Because if you watch that video again, um, you spin around, or I spin around, not you spin around. I spin around and I show you that there is nothing there. And I sat right, like I stood there, and the two rocks that I sat on a rock and I had put my tripod on another one. I was right across from wherever that was when Betty White dropping the F bomb. That was awesome. What's up, alligator horse? Did I miss something that you said? I did. I'm sorry. Please rewrite it. Um, I ran down the hill. As I'm running down the hill, I was grabbing my bag, the papers, everything, and I like hit this thing. You got pee on your head, lol. So I don't understand what that means, RH. I don't. What's Bayou meme? Holy cow! Thank you so much. Thank you. I cannot stay away. I cannot stay away. The Montana incident. What did I mean by it's a werewolf? All right, Roxy just asked a question. Hang on. Apparently, Roxy may be new. So I do get every once in a while comments that I'll see. What's a werewolf? All right, so a werewolf and a dogman are very different. A werewolf resembles a Bigfoot more so than a dogman. Werewolves do not have tails. They have a shorter muzzle. Like, so a dogman muzzle sticks out. Like a werewolf's muzzle is like really small. They don't have the hocked legs. They have like human-like feet. They're bigger in stature than a dog man, and they're smarter. Cussin Kentuckian. I don't do that type 3 variant 4 thing here because that was created by a channel and that person never had an encounter in their life and they talk like a robot and they are foolish. Oh, now I get what you mean. Jeff, pee on your head. because it's a Philly cap. I don't have a Philly cap. No, I got my Dodgers hat. Yes, that's who I met, Charlie. Yes, Robert, absolutely correct. Cat, Kakalina, how are you? Welcome to the channel, and I've never seen you on the live stream, but thank you. Cousin Kentucky, and to be fair, he talks. I don't talk like a robot. You know, I thought about running for president, but I don't think I can run for president, and I'll tell you why. Here's why I cannot run for president. And if I rockin' steady, thank you so much. Dude, he farted on Bell the other night. This is I don't like talking politics, but because we're on the live stream and we talk about everything here because we're a family, I think that if we are ever gonna have like a really good person that is I did a recording with Vic and didn't much like him. Appalachian Tales of Terror. You can come and do a recording with me, and I will show you nothing but respect. I promise that. Victor is in New Mexico. Anyway, no, Josh Gates is not related to Bill Gates. Two different people. Josh Gates is a wonderful, wonderful man. I've had the opportunity to talk with him. He's super, super nice. What we're going to talk about? What was I going to say? I keep reading into things. What the hell was I going to say? Oh, president. So anyway, my own thing is old men with shriveled wieners and dementia on the brain should never be president. 65 and older are discluded. You should have 4 years of college in business, law, politics, whatever. Also, you should serve in the military for 4 years. If you're going to be the commander in chief, then your ass should have served in the military, because then you truly are commander in chief, you know? Thanks, Dale. I appreciate that. Dogman, UK man, thank you so much. Janet, why don't you come on my show and do it? Well, you know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I just said that's my opinion. And, you know, I think that, you know, if you're going to be commander in chief, then you should have at least, how are you going to be commander in chief of something you never served? You know, that's just my own opinion. Other than that, you definitely shouldn't have a 65-year-old or older shriveled wiener to be president. You know, I mean, I'm going to be 65 someday and I'll have a shriveled wiener, but, you know, hopefully not. Maybe I'll get the old testosterone injection. Lifetime heart. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, actually. Very true. Very true. Enki. Thank you. Behind the fence, that black and white picture, Enki, the black and white where you can actually see an alien or where you just see the face. If it's been on my channel, I shared one where it's fake and said, this is fake per the Angel Kid. And then he's not missing, by the way. There's videos saying that he's missing. He's not missing. He's alive. He's well. He's actually in contact with Netflix and he's going to be doing a show with Netflix pretty soon. No offense to anybody who is 65 or older. I'm just saying for president. You know what I mean? Like once you're 65 is when you should just enjoy life, you know? Yes, Enki, yes. Victor is awesome. Jojo, we're not doing anything. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a live stream and we talk about anything we want on this live stream. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If people don't like Vic Cundiff, they're allowed to say they don't like Vic Cundiff. I personally don't like the guy. Yes, please do Appalachian Terror, Tale of Terror. I'll tell you why I don't like Vic Cundiff, and it's not because of his voice, and it's not because of anything, all right? This is the reason why I don't like him, and Jane knows exactly why, and Jane will validate this. When I started the channel, I had reached out to him and I said, hey, my name's Jeff Nadolny. I've had an encounter. Larry, how are you? I had an encounter. I'm trying to start my channel. Can you please give me a couple of ideas of what to do? And he goes, I don't have time for you. He goes, I'm busy with my own channel, but if you want to come on and share your encounter, you're more than welcome. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's not nice. I'm like, come on. Social disconnect. That's absolutely correct, Destiny Campbell. Rhonda, your Canadian dictator is definitely a chode. He is definitely a chode. See Vito To or whatever. How are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm not trying to offend anybody. If you guys like, if someone likes Vic Cundiff, you're all the more power to you. And I love you just the same. Copper, my health. Hey, how are you, Copper? Thank you so much. What's a chode? A chode it's a small wiener. That's what a chode is. T. Neal, how are you, dear? Steele, did you change your name, aka Jeff from Georgia? And it's spelled Chode, chode. Yes, it's like one of those baby carrots. They were very, very interesting pictures, Joy. I was going to share them, but I did not want to until I had your permission. Bayou, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Very, very true. Enki, yeah, all my Dodgers hats are fitted. Yep. So, Jamie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I truly appreciate that. Has anyone seen Libra? Or where's freaking Thunderbolt? I've not seen Libra. I've not seen Thunderbolt. I'm wondering what's up with Thunderbolt. I hope Thunderbolt's okay. Chris, how are you? Are you ever going to do? If I do a call in with Victor, I'll let everyone know. I saw those pictures, Nicole. I did save them too. Everything that I've gone through has been. Yeah, exactly, Charlie. I save I save every person's picture and their email when they send me pictures. What's up, Two Way? I haven't seen Quinn either. Quinn's still listening to the live stream from 2 weeks ago. Ah, all right. Okay, so this is what went down. I have a sneaky feeling that quite possibly the gentleman out of Michigan is pulling everyone's leg, and is just obsessed with money. They have a Patreon account, which a lot of creators have a Patreon. You don't have to, I don't set a price at my Patreon. They have a set price, $5 or more, which is ridiculous. And I've given the guy shout outs. I've given him like a ton of shout outs on the channel. And the other day he hit me with a copyright strike, saying that these are his videos and, you know, I'm making more money than he is on his videos. And I'm like, well, if you look, I'm not making any money off your videos because there's not an ad in your videos. And I put in your clips and I have stories attached to them. So they hit me with that. But I was actually a Patreon to him as well. So I was supporting him. And I was just like, definite chode behavior, Elisa. And I was like, I'm like, this is kind of ridiculous. And it was, I mean, I don't know what the guy thinks, but I don't make a fucking ton of money on this channel. Like it's not, I'm not going to get rich. I do this because I friggin' love it. But either way, why would you hit me with a copyright strike when I'm giving you props? I was actually sticking up for him, saying I'm 50-50, I'm 60-40. I'll still say this guy's legit until I feel. And then he hit me with that, and I'm like, yeah, most definitely. I know the question has already been answered. Why did Victor go by William or Bill in the beginning? Because he wasn't going to share his real name at first. Yeah, Paige, I think you're right. Whatever happened to pull-offs, the contractor, to the pull-offs contractor? To Steph, he just pretty much told us about them, and he had that encounter with one. And it was really, a very strange experience that he had. That picture was one that he drew. The dude, thank you, my brother. No, you don't have to. Don't unsubscribe to him. It was just something that he did to me, and I was just like, dude, I didn't do anything wrong to you. Like I support you. I'm giving you money every month, supporting you. Did you block me? No, MJ Bates, you're not blocked. Why are you asking? Did you block me? Oh man, thank you, Scoff Lagoon. I truly appreciate that. Yes. Very, very interesting. Yes, you hit it right on the head. Brett, what's up? Steph was good. I got to get him back on. Absolutely, Dogman UK. I mean, maybe he thought I was making a ton of money off of his thing, but I don't know. I'm certainly not in the, Logan Paul or whatever. I wish I had his money. I definitely, if I had that kind of money, I would be doing like Dogman freaking excursions on a weekly basis. Good. I'm glad you didn't. Steph is one of my favorite. MJ, why would you think I'd block you? That's weird. Rocky Boggs, what's up? Have you heard any more from the guy that got shot? The guy that got shot. Which guy? Robert Sharp, have a lovely evening. Thank you for joining us. There's a new Kentucky encounter tomorrow. All right, guys. So, werewolf, are they easy to understand? Could you ask Victor? Yes, they are, Kenneth. Yes. Oh, DJ? DJ didn't get shot. Robert Sharp's a great guy. I like Robert a lot. Robert's a super, super nice guy. Kathy, I agree with you. I'm a former paranormal encrypted investigator. Appalachian Tales of Terror. We got to get together. I'd like to hear what you got to say, my friend. All right, really quick. I'm not going to read the comments for a second. So if I don't see you, don't get mad. All right, I got a Glimmer Man. It looks like I got a Goat Man. It looks like I've got a fish-like humanoid on the Delaware River. I've got a weird red-eyed cryptid that flies. I've got a time slip. Are you going to sell your book on Amazon or on your channel? Considering I'm gonna have to use Amazon to create the book. I'm gonna use their format to do it. I'm gonna use Amazon, so it'll be on Amazon when it's up. SK Lagoon comment. It's not in print. It's not in audio yet. It's literally just a work right now. It's done. It's in punctuation format right now. Like I'm going through it and making sure it's perfect for y'all. Dogman. No, Dogman. All right. You know what? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something a little different. Since I've never done one of these. Donna, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. God bless you. All right. Angelique, how are you? Illustrations, hardcover. I'm going to do a hardcover. If I'm going to do, what else have you learned from working on Victor's book? A ton. You'll have to wait and find out until the book's out, to be honest. All right. Jamie, thank you so much. So I'm going to start this off with something that I've never covered on the channel. No, I have, but not on a live stream. So here we go. Rita, how are you? Oh, really quick. Rita, if you ever start a video and there's no sound, it's not on me. I can't control it. It's on your end. I'd say restart your phone, or if you can, jump on your computer and watch it until it picks up. It's something that YouTube's doing as it's processing through SD and HD. For some reason, it does it like that, and I'm sorry. I really am. I moved to Texas. Okay, here we go. I've thought about this incident nearly every day for the past 20 years, and I still don't know exactly what happened. I believe I experienced a rip in the space-time continuum, or something other less cliche version of that. All I know is that one moment the sky was blue, and the next second it was night. We were staying at my grandmother's house in rural Lancaster County, PA, during the summer. When I was a kid, I loved going to my grandma's house because it was so different from my life in Philly. So we had been there for over a week at that point. I just needed to get out of the house. There was a small creek that divided the woods from the property, and there was a thick tree branch that stretched across the brook. So I could use that to hop over the water and then also use some big rocks and additional stepping stones. I got over the stream and into the woods. I just meandered about. Many years previously, my brother and I had built a tree house, so I decided I would go and try to find it and see if it's still standing. I walked about 5 minutes into the woods and reached the large oak that once held our makeshift treehouse. Not surprisingly, it was a total wreck, and I decided that it'd be foolish to climb up there. So instead, I just started to turn around and walk back to the house. When I reached the creek, this time there was a faint white glow coming from the water. I thought it was weird looking back on it, but I figured that it was probably just the angle of the sun. Salty Rant, thank you so much. I mean, the water looked normal except for the edges, and the ripples almost shined that sparkling light. It's sort of hard to explain. Also, the stream was moving more quickly than usual, but not flooding or anything. So I had no clue why something like this would be happening. I just started to hop my way over the rocks and onto the branch bridge, but then my foot touched the far bank and I felt a flash of light overtake my vision and I fell flat onto the ground. When I opened my eyes again, I thought I had gone blind. I honestly wondered if I had hurt my eyes somehow. The world had fallen into complete darkness, even though I couldn't have been even 2:30 in the afternoon. I managed to get myself back on my feet and made my way back to the house. Luckily, I knew the property well, and I had made it there without any incident. I flung open the door, and there stood my mom and grandma in the kitchen. Looks on their face were frightening. I had never seen them with such a serious expression. My grandmother was on the phone with the police, and my brother was sitting quietly on the couch. His head spun as soon as I opened the door, and I could tell by looking at everyone's face that they had been crying. Their cheeks were streaked, and their eyes were red. My mom then asked me where I had been, and I said I knew I wasn't allowed to be gone that long. Apparently, I had been gone for hours. I watched as her face moved between anger and being relieved to see me alive. I couldn't understand it at first because I only had just walked 5 minutes into the woods. But they said they had searched and called my name and even went to that area. But they never saw any sign of me, nothing. I still don't know what happened, but I do believe that somehow I was caught in a time warp. There is no other explanation that's reasonable for what happened except for something supernatural. I couldn't have fallen or gotten lost because my family searched the entire area. They would have seen me. I didn't go far. They would have literally had to step over my body if they were in that area. It's just impossible that I was near where they were looking for me and still in some otherworldly place. None of them believed me, and my mom was always very adamant that I do not share my experience with my teachers or friends. Since then, I realized that I was not alone in this experience after watching various videos and reading other accounts. But I am still always looking for answers. I can't easily go back there to check it out because my grandmother has since passed away and my family sold that property. I'm eventually going to contact them and ask them if I can go back to the woods someday and find answers. Nina, how are you? Where the hell's my jewel? Oh, there it is. That was pretty interesting. I'm tired, just got off of work bartending at the Vineyard, and I am in the middle of a 72-hour fast, so I'm a little cranky, LOL. I'm great. How are you? Closeted psychic. Are you in a fast because that's something that you do for spiritual reasons? Okay. Bobby Nath, he's doing very well. Thank you for asking. Still healing in bed. And just coping with everything. Valerie, how are you? Thank you for joining us tonight. Did I miss anyone? Eastwood 91, how are you? Eastwood, you smoke the Juul? Do any of you guys smoke Juuls? Fuck. Look at this, guys. You want to see something crazy? For those of you who smoke Juul, I have a real mango. I have a real cucumber. And I have Apple Orchard, never released to the United States. I'm glad you caught us too, Eastwood. Just cigs and the double lettuce. Yeah, cucumber. They have been, those have been banned from the United States for years. I got them from Turkey. Matt, what's up, my friend? Aha, I knew you'd recognize that. Joseph, how are you? Vuses are all right. I tried a Vuse. I can't do the Vuse though. Bigfoot probably does. Bigfoot takes frosty bong hits. I guarantee he does. He like puts that shit in the water, keeps it nice and cool. Jeff, in picture, hat or no hat? Hat. I got a good deal on him, East Wolf. I did. I don't know what happened to Thunderbolt. We're waiting. Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Thank you, mental health journey. I appreciate that. Charlie. Tigger is hiding under the bed right now. He'll come out in a little bit when he hears me talking more. It's raining, so he's hiding. He's a little bit of a Sally. Awesome. Thank you, Joseph. I live in Bangor. You can't buy menthols in Bangor now? That's crazy. I have to go through Bangor, Maine every time I go to Mount Desert Island. Definitely doesn't believe in you either. Yeah, I heard they're doing away with menthols too, which is stupid. You know, like, how are you gonna, like, I don't even know. It's dumb. Yeah, RH, I want to hear your portal thing. I want to hear RH's portal experience. Did you know they got a new picture of the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland? Interesting. Come on, Nessie. No, I've never seen that. I'm addicted to soda. I'm addicted to Coca-Cola. Jeff, what flag is behind you? That's the Alabama state flag that was sent to me, Mobile, Alabama. That was sent to me by a subscriber that I didn't realize that Mardi Gras originated there. Dean, yes, cherry Coke is good too. I've got a 12 pack of that in my fridge too. DP here. Double penetration? No, I'm just kidding. I know what he meant by DP. I was just kidding. What's my tea? I have right now I have an Irish breakfast tea. Well, Valerie, that's a good idea, but here's something that people don't realize. Victor is a hunter, okay? He knows what he knows about hunting and things that he's heard. He's not a scientist. Um, Steph is an equivalent. He's equivalent to a scientist. He's very, very intelligent. I'm not saying Victor isn't, but I'm saying um, Victor only knows the hunting version. And a lot of people didn't get that when we were doing the call-ins because people were like, "Where'd they come from? This, and that." Um, he only knows pretty much what the hunt is, what the best, tracking. Probably one of the greatest. I know. See, I was just busting your balls. Yeah, Joseph. That to me, I mean, they said it was from South America. Um, was it the one that it was like sitting backwards? Because there's a couple that are said from South America. One they said was from South America, and it looked like it was Brett. I will have to share my experience later tonight with you because everyone here has heard it probably 100,000 times. So I'll share it later tonight. I promise. There's one that people are like, "That's a Dogman," and you can clearly make out that it is a gorilla or baboon or some sorts. Yeah, that's the video. That's not from South America. Yes, HSH flowers and knowledge. Yes, absolutely true. You are 100%. There's certain things. Victor's already answered that, and there's certain things that he can say and certain things he can't. And he's caught me off on certain occasions when I've asked. See, Joe, your statement right there is weird. Somewhere, but definitely not an ape, I think. That you can't put those two, I think, indefinitely not. Pups, yes, I do. I enjoy camping, hiking, fishing. I'm actually saving money to get a canoe. And I want to go along the river um, and see if I can find anything out there. Like, go along the coast of Hudson River. I know that video you're talking about, Joseph. Yeah. Now I know when they're speaking Spanish. Yes, it's something, but I don't believe that's a dog man. I could be wrong. Chances are I am. I've been wrong before, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Yeah, Mr. Oram, I wish he chatted with me a little more, because he robbed me of my coffee money, but then Pups blessed me with my coffee money back. So, So I got him a free coffee, the cock boy. Yeah, definitely a good idea. There's a lot of things I got to get, but I'm a single dad with two daughters who have very they want a lot, and I'd rather if I get my kids before I get something for me, I guess. Oh, Joe, you're a bad girl. You are. All right. All right. Here we go. Dean, how'd you know? I live in Marcus Hook, Pennsylvania, in Delaware County. I went to college in Philly. My parents moved to Florida a few months ago, but they kept their house here. So I'm living in it right now. The property is along the bank of the Delaware. The river is 20 or so yards from my back door. I found a new job and I stayed up later and later. I was bored, and with nobody else to hang out with, most nights I would wind up outside in a lawn chair, fishing in the river until 3 in the morning. It was on a night like this when I had my first incident. I wasn't paying any attention to anything around me. I was watching something on my phone. My rod started bouncing up and down. You gotta stop playing with it. I had jumped up to set the hook, jerking it back. Oh boy. The line went slack for a second, then jerked away. I figured I had a fish. But when I tried to reel it in again, it wouldn't budge. I thought maybe I had snagged, but then the line snapped away again. I'm not an expert fisherman, but the way the line moved was odd. Not like a typical fish bite, but like something in the water was purposely pulling back on the line each time I did. It was almost like it was intelligent. I was a bit freaked out and ended up just cutting the line and heading back inside. I told myself it was caught on a snag or something, but I suspected otherwise. A week later, I had fallen asleep in the chair and I woke up startled after hearing a large splash in the water just a few yards out. The light from my back porch barely hit the edge of the water, and I could see a series of rings spreading out from where something had entered the water. A new set of rings then appeared a few feet away, and again until they were out of sight. I was a bit baffled since catfish or bottom feeders seldom come to the surface of the water, and they rarely jump. I grabbed my gear and headed inside, but in my groggy state, I left my cutting board knife and a fresh bag of bait. I used pepperoni for catfish, sitting on the ground. The next day, I realized what I had done and went outside to retrieve it. Everything was gone. In the patch of dirt near where I had left the stuff, I saw faint prints. Some kind of thin-looking animal with only two long, slender toes had been walking through the area. I also had found a silvery fish scale that were spread sporadically around, and both prints and scales led straight back to the water's edge. I must admit that at this point I was a little bugged out. I didn't know what to make of the evidence, but I figured that any kind of call to the police was going to get me laughed at. I tried to find information on the prints online with no luck. I decided that I would give fishing a rest for a while. I needed better sleep anyway. I was starting to get tired halfway through the day at work. The next 2 weeks went by and I hadn't been back outside to fish. I had started dating this new girl. Between her and work, I pretty much forgot about the tracks. But then the most bizarre incident occurred. I was fast asleep in the room upstairs while I was shaken awake by my girlfriend. She told me that my dog was downstairs and barking like crazy. I'm a heavy sleeper and probably wouldn't have noticed, but sure enough, he was downstairs going nuts. Before I reached the stairs, the barking abruptly stopped and turned into a growl. I felt a twinge of panic. My girlfriend was behind me on the stairs as we crept down. I could see my dog standing at the back door in a rigid posture, growling at something. I walked quietly over to him and tried to calm him down. I was stroking his head when I heard my girlfriend let out a gasp. She was looking through a small window of the back door. I stood up to look for myself. Unmistakably, there were two bipedal creatures, no more than 3 feet tall, walking around in my backyard. It was dark and the lights were off, but I could make out their pallid silver color to them. They had no eyes that I could see, but something like a fin was running along the spine of the creature. We stood frozen for moments watching these creatures. At one point, they ambled over to each other. I swear they were making hand gestures toward my house. My girlfriend saw this as well and whispered that she was going to call the cops. She ran upstairs to grab her phone while I stayed and watched. My dog started barking again, and this time both creatures just walked away toward the river and disappeared into the water. The police arrived 20 minutes later and looked around. They didn't see any sign of creatures, but said they had found some wet prints outside. They were the exact same ones that I had seen on the ground a few weeks prior. Since no crime was committed, they didn't seem too interested, but the officers took my report and told me to call again if anything else happened. This was a month ago. I looked online for any kind of information on these creatures and couldn't find anything. I have not gotten a good night's sleep since, and my girlfriend has refused to come back to my house. Jody, how are you? TW, what's up? I think I said hi to TW. I did. What's up, George? Jody Bateman, what's going on? John Parag, Sanhoff. I'm late because I listened to Mountain Story or Montana Story. No, I have not had a chance to talk to Victor Sanhoff. Doing well, Jody. Doing well. Jim, you're fine. You're not too late. Only an hour and 7 minutes. It's better late than never, right? Sharon, how are you? I'm not worried about Victor. Victor's good. What's up, Cowboy 5 Ring? My dad's doing better. Thank you, Jody. Thank you. Lucifer Jesus. What's up, my brother? Max Collins, thank you again. Holy cow, thank you. That was a pretty good story, though. What's up, Jamie? I like the aquatic ones. It reminded me of what Victor had shared with the creature that had like the fin kind of blades for its arms. Thanks, Jody. A buddy of mine also had a aquatic creature experience in outside of Seattle as well. Did you guys see that there were some weird helicopters? A Chinook and two Apaches were flying over Seattle for the last 2 nights, right? And Jamie, I don't know. Jamie Cox, I don't know yet. When he comes on, we will know. So I looked into these 3 federal helicopters that were flying above Seattle. My friend told me that there was a air show at the museum there. Now, I was like, okay, that makes sense. But then I looked at the pattern of these helicopters and where they were flying, and it was very, 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 very strange. Mermaids are creepy. RH, you saw some doppelgangers in that portal. That's not good. Donna, thank you again. Wow, thank you so much. Guys, you are awesome. You guys bless me too much. Mermaids are real. Mermaids are definitely real. All right. Here's something when people are, well, a doppelganger is you, RH. It's the exact same as you. So if you saw something of you in there, I think that's what you said, right? RH. I looked through the portal and there were like 20 other me's. Yeah, that's what a doppelganger is. A doppelganger is another one of you. Exact same as you. Anyway, what the hell was I going to say? I'm getting dementia or something. That's not funny. Oh, you guys want to see something cool that my daughter made me? Check this out. Janice Morrow, how are you? Great seeing you. Thank you for coming. So my daughter made this for me. My oldest daughter, Abigail. It's a tree of life. Isn't that cool? Thank you, Mental Health. That's so sweet. I love this thing. Yeah, it is awesome. She's very talented. Both my daughters paint. Both of them are painters. They love painting. Abby's very artistic. Bella's very artistic. Bella's starting to learn like the fine tuning of painting right now. I'm a really good painter too. And I think I might start a second channel that has nothing to do with cryptids, just something to do for fun when I get stressed out. I'm going to start a second channel of doing graffiti. Painting's awesome, Sue's. Sue's painting is awesome. I love it. And when you can do stuff with your kids, it's awesome. Absolutely, Valerie. That's cool, Max. Anything really like creative is really cool, Like Henry White shooting, relax, Henry White. I like shooting. I'm a painter by profession, art school and all. That's awesome, San. That's awesome. I used to before I got sick, before I started the channel and anything. Martin, how are you? Reggie B Gaming, what's up? Thank you. Before I got diagnosed with my terminal illness, I was a painter. I was a house painter. Very good house painter, inside and out. And but I was always very artistic. I took way too many art classes in school, and they used to get mad at me. Is Victor a super soldier? No, Victor's just a human. Shooting is awesome. I like shooting too. I have no talent. God left me out. Yeah, it's definitely strange, RH. Definitely strange. Paint like Bob Ross, the boss. Pups, yes, I do have a terminal illness. It's manageable by medication. I almost died. I was bedridden for a while. I went from 165 pounds to 113 pounds. Libra Poet, what's up? How are you? And I still have severe neuropathy to the point where I had to have surgery on my feet. it's been hell. And now I honestly think, because of the channel, my health has gotten better, I think. I build guitars. Oh, that's sick, Dale. Um, I've gained. I've never weighed 190 pounds, and I weigh 190 pounds now. So I went from 165 to 113 to 190, and yeah, it's. I actually am technically supposed to be dead, but I'm not, and it's an amazing. It's a my doctor, my specialist is my primary, so my specialist became my primary, so I only see him about anything. And he is amazed that I'm doing so well. See, that's awesome. Very creative and troublemaking. I do feel healthy. I feel a lot better than I ever did, to be honest with you. I'm definitely healthier than I ever was. Also, during that time, I had gotten sober as well. I was addicted to opiate pain medication since I was 17 years old, and got sober when I was just turning 40. So I've been sober for 7 years now, too. Which has been a feat on its own. Absolutely, alligator. Absolutely. Coffee Chris, have a good evening. Thank you for joining us. That's a good idea, Reggie B. Gaiman. That's a damn good idea. Thank you, Frankie Pag. Thank you. Definitely, Janet. Thank you very much. Yeah, it is hard to live with, Zach. It sucks, to be honest. Neuropathy blows ass. All right, Dale. Oh man, I'm sorry, pups. Yeah, you want to hear something crazy? So I got addicted to pain medication. I was 17 years old, and my uncle. This is fucked up. So my uncle owned bars down in Myrtle Beach, and he was an absolute drunk. Came back to New York because he wanted to get sober and he had DTs and shit. So he lived in our basement, and because my dad fucking hated him. And so one night we're playing Scrabble, right? And we would smoke weed and drink coffee and play Scrabble. Running Water, how are you? And one night he goes, we're out of weed, and he's like, oh, I got something just as good. It's just the same. Yes, Henry. Yes, I do go out in the woods. So he hands me a Vicodin, and I'm like, what? So I took the Vic, and from that day on, at 17, I was hooked. And then through the years, I started taking more and more, and then someone got me hooked on dope. Well, I got myself hooked on dope, and then when about a year after I got hooked on dope instead of pills, I was like, you need to get sober. As I'm getting sober, I got diagnosed with my illness. I thought I was losing weight because I was getting sober, and it really sucked. But yeah. Mickey's going to bed. Mickey, have a good night. Yeah, we're live, Desert Fairy Chick. I think we're live. We're live, right? Nico, what's up? Yeah, alcohol is terrible. Alcohol and benzos are the worst. Yeah, whatever that thing was in the woods that night or that day it scared the living shit out of me. It's been crazy. Thanks, Adam. Thank you. And I'm sorry for your loss, Andy. Reggie B. Gaiman, me and Dark Waters, me and James have done shows together. They're very cool. We talk about a lot of interesting stuff. Did your ears ring, Jeff? What do you mean, Max? My ears ring. Yeah, that's crazy, Bron Snake. In the woods. No, they didn't ring. Man, Cowboy 5 rings. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Jody, be safe. I'll talk to you this week sometime, all right, brother? I got your new phone number and I'll text you sometime this week. I'm going to text Jane, get Jane on here, get you, get Monty before he comes up this way. Rita, yes, congratulations. That's amazing. Wow, what a feat. 23 years. Holy shit. God bless you. Absolutely, Dale. I totally agree. Aleister Crowley, blood magic, and stuff like that. Jeff, my comment. Libra. You always do this to me, Libra. Jeff, have you managed to check out any of the PDF help books I sent you? If no worries. Yes, Libra. I did check one of them out. I laid in bed. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and just started scanning through one on my phone. How's the weather in the land across the pond? Jeff, was it a dogman or a Bigfoot in the woods? I honestly don't know. All right, so when that occurred, let me set the stage for you guys. I was sitting on a rock, and I had my tripod with my camera in front of me. When I heard the noise, I had kind of a weird feeling, but not really. I felt great coming up the mountain. I was going up the mountain. I was in a wash. And when I heard that noise, I turned and looked, and I saw something like move. That's when I grabbed everything, and I was like, this. And I kind of like looked over. And I started running down the hill. I thought I had my camera on, but when I must have hit it with my face or something, and it turned off because I was literally talking to you guys as I was running. I turned slowly this way as I'm running down the hill because I didn't know if it was chasing me at that point. Because as I'm running down the hill, I'm like, I need to not run. Part of my head was going, don't run because it's going to chase you, you know? Um, and then I was just like, I saw it. I'm running this way, and it was over here, and it ran this way and kind of down. So where I saw it last time, um, it was almost running towards those three rocks that I found back in the day. Good night, Frankie. And 108 in Tucson. Holy shit. Um, I saw it. It was moving way too fast for me to make out what it was. I know it was big. That's all I can say is that it was big. Whitehall, no cap bussin' is 20 minutes east from me. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Whitehall. I have friends that live up there. Bronze Snake, a Caltech shotgun and a Conic 9 with me. Jeff, the video of the tree crashing sound. That was absolutely crazy, Libra. That's what I was just talking about. Whatever that thing was, scared the living bejesuses out of me. And whoever just said I have good hair today, thank you. Ha ha! My hair absolutely looks like dog shit right now, but apparently it looks good. Thank you. I like it when I have some good hair. Of course, it had to be the story of you, Kim. I know. I just said me and my dad would go hard, and all of a sudden it goes, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Thanks, Libra. Beetroot powder. That's cool, Janice. That's crazy, Nico. That's crazy. That is absolutely. Yeah, I'm glad I'm safe too. I'm running down the hill going, stop running. What's up, Rod? Rob from Manhattan. Stop running. I'm saying stop running to myself. But in my head at the same time, I'm like, you need to get to your car because you need to go home to Bell. No, when I did go there that time, I didn't have a gun with me. Cryptic Cooper, how are you? I had just dropped Bell off. Angelique, yes, I do have Fort Scott 9mm ammunition. I had just dropped Bell off and just went for a ride up there. I didn't think anything would happen. And RH. Thanks, Nino. And I didn't know, I didn't think anything was going to happen. The Alligator Man, MJ Bates, the Alligator Man. I don't know if I didn't listen to any of James's stuff. Joe, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Yes, I did see those shots. And amazingly enough, Joe Michaela just said this. She had sent me some screenshots of something behind me. I've gotten a couple of different ones that people have caught too that I have not seen. Great night at work and caught the live. It was a good day. Awesome two-way. Awesome. I'm glad you're here. I really am glad you're here. I really love doing these. Like I honestly I miss you guys during the week. I miss doing these. Oh, what I was gonna say, the alligator man. I didn't get a chance to listen to James's experiences, but if you look into the Rougarou and you do a deep dive in the Rougarou, Creo lore says they do turn into an alligator man as well as a dog man, which is very, very cool. I do have a drone. A subscriber, Margaret, sent me a drone. I forgot to make a video thanking her. I'm going to make a video thanking her this week because I absolutely forgot to make the video like an asshole. Old Forge is about an hour north of me. Hey Taylor, how are you? I'm glad you made it. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad I made it out too. Thank you. Definitely, Brett. Definitely. You guys, I don't know. You know, that's that's taking away your freedom right there, is taking your guns. Adolf Hitler did that before he, started fucking up the world. Yeah, alligator horse. Yeah. Holy shit. Yes, absolutely. Wow. Have you ever had a Sasquatch grin at you? Had one do that to me at night while I was on a fishing trip. No, I've never had Jay Bear. I've never had a Sasquatch grin at me. I'd probably have to clean my drawers after that. Steel Redneck, thank you so much, man. Thank you. Send a quick rough draft by text. Please check your phone. Bam. Got it. Got it. I'll text you when I get done with the live stream. I'm not going to look at it right now, all right, Jeff? What nationality am I? I'm German. I am German, Native American, and Dutch. My dad, on my dad's side, is the German. Yes, Janice, I will post them. I will. Thank you, SKF. Actually, my last name was Von Nadolny. My great grandfather moved to America and dropped the Von because World War II just started, and didn't want to get persecuted. Elsa Blue. My name doesn't have an E in it though. My last name doesn't have an E in it. That I don't. If it's got an E in it, it's definitely not German. T Wave. I said that earlier. Victor can share what he can share. He's literally, someone asked him a question and he said, I can't share that. He knows what he can share. Nino is a sexy MFer, Libra. You know he's damn good looking with the avatar like that. He's just, if I were gay, I'd go for him. Don't know any Griffin. I'm Scottish Irish. Shawnee, Cherokee, French Canadian, eh? And Pennsylvania Dutch. Suji, you're just a big old mutt. um, Jeff, the craziest Bigfoot encounter I've ever heard is yours. I mean, you ran into it. Ask Vic about Rascal. Jeremiah, I've had him on my show. He was in the live stream earlier today. Robert Sharp is the guy who had experiences with Rascal. He was in our live stream earlier. Aliens. No, I don't have any aliens in me. Maybe at night sometimes when I wake up all hot and bothered, but I don't know. Pub 7, we do not talk about that man on this channel. I'm just kidding. I'm only teasing. I know it, rockin' steady. Those little long fingers get you. Milk the old prostate. Dogman UK man. I was talking about actually an alien being inside of me sometime. Every once in a while, it happens, and I don't like it because their fingers are really long. They're like, I'm only kidding. Martin Lang, no aliens took Tom Mezek. No, I don't think aliens took Tom Mezek. I really don't. I think there's a portal. I think there's a portal there. All right, big gun. Good night, Janice. Have a blessed evening. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I think there's a portal. Here's my thing. Okay, I don't even think whatever was in those woods that night, I don't think was a Dogman or a Bigfoot. I think, to be honest with you, whatever is in there, I think comes out of the portal. And I think that portal is located by those three rocks. And I'm not playing Michigan here. I'm playing real. Like, I really think those three rocks, and that's why I didn't want to show anybody them, because people like, oh, you stack them and stuff. But I really think there's a portal where Tom Mezek disappeared. And I think there are ley lines up there, actually. I think that in the vicinity of that, I do believe ley lines extend up there in the Adirondacks, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and the bent trees. There's a lot of weird shit that happens up there. Yeah, Charlie, maybe. I don't even know. I'm not a big fan of him. Very strange. Very strange. Big Gun, I already said yes. I already said yes to that, Big Gun. No worries, Big Gun. Andy, why don't you just email me and we'll figure out a way of getting you on to share it. Definitely ley lines in the UK. I can't email you. God dang it. All right, we'll figure something out. Luke, what's up? How are you? That's creepy. Wow, I haven't seen Luke in a while here too. Thank you. Andy, I'll get a PO box this week, and I'll share it the next live stream so you can get in touch with me. All right. Is CERN doing anything more portal activity? Absolutely, Taylor. Absolutely. CERN is a dangerous organization. Dangerous. They're just, the whole thing of that scares the living crap out of me. Well, Monty, be careful. That's all I can say. I don't know mental health. I don't know if we can or not. That's no cap. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Wow. Yeah, I never really thought about that. It is like the origins of doom. That's really SoCom Smith. How are you? That's funny, alligator. Big. That's cool though. Julie, have a great night. Thank you for joining us. Tracy, how are you? All right. This incident occurred in 2004. I was working as a park ranger in Cuyahoga Valley National Park in north central Ohio. I knew nothing about Ohio since I had grown up on the West Coast. I had actually volunteered for a 9 to 5 shift when it was available. I was a night owl at the time. One night at 3 a.m., I got an alert from one of the campsites saying they couldn't find their friend. That part of the particular campground was out on a small peninsula. There were some small coves, curved roads that made it easy to get turned around walking at night. Actually happened a lot. I got there and the friends seemed a little more scared than usual. They said that they had been searching for over an hour already and no sign. They all seemed to be about 18 to 20 years old and smelled of alcohol. I didn't call law enforcement right away because often drunk people would fall asleep on someone else's chair or picnic table, so we were usually able to find them soon enough. The missing friend had been sleeping in a tent by himself, while the rest were still sitting around by the fire. Apparently, he was too tired to stay awake anymore and had gone into his tent to lay down. They said around 2 a.m. they heard him rustling around in his tent. They went over to help him out and see what was going on. He'd walked into nearby trees to relieve himself, and he didn't come back. There shouldn't have been much of an area to get lost in. We were all calling his cell and things. It rang and there was no answer. I was concerned about drowning as well. I followed his footsteps in the mud, which I assumed were his. The footsteps then stopped abruptly, well before the water, still in the tree line. I looked around. It didn't seem like he could have jumped anywhere, and most of the trees around there were too big to climb. The footsteps just ended abruptly. They didn't backtrack or anything weird. We all kept searching until 4 a.m. and then called it off. I told them, let's just wait until morning. It was most likely he had fallen asleep out of sight somewhere. So we all went back to the tent and get some sleep. I was too worried to go home, so I actually stayed there in the morning. I was used to staying up all night anyway. On my way over, I saw two things dangling down from a tree up ahead. And when I got close enough to see more clearly, I freaked out. I started backing away. They were feet, but not human feet. I just let out a gasp, and then all of a sudden, this thing swooped out of the tree like a bat out of hell. All I could think it was some kind of vulture or something. It was gigantic with a 10-foot wingspan, and it had flown down to the water's edge with these huge leathery wings. It was at least as tall as I, and I'm 6 feet. It then turned around and looked at me with these red glowing eyes. All this happened in a matter of seconds. I realized it wasn't any kind of bird. It didn't look like it had a beak. It didn't even look like it had a face. I just saw darkness in those red glowing eyes. I became really concerned about the missing friend. I lost it and I just started yelling at the creature. It turned around and it ran along the shore until I couldn't see it anymore. I was sure we were about to find a dead body, but then I heard rustling in the brush and this half naked person came crawling out. It was the missing friend. When he was able to make sense, he had gone to the lake to wash himself, and a freaky winged thing had scared him half to death. He had been hiding under the brush and passed out. I felt like I wasn't even in my right mind. I took the guy back to his campsite and eventually got back to my office and checked out. I couldn't take it anymore. I had no clue how to even begin to make sense of all this. I decided to switch to day shift, which ended up being better for me. I eventually left the job at the park in 2008 and moved back west. Now I work for the state of California. Definitely a Mothman or something. Hang on one second. I got to check something. All right, sorry. Yeah, definitely a Mothman. That thing has your scent now. I hope you don't go back. I think David Politis has a map of the missing 411, if I'm not mistaken. Donna Jarvie, thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you for blessing the channel. Yes, I did see those, Libra. They're very crazy. I don't have a P.O. box, T-Wave. I'm going to start a P.O. box this week and give you guys the address to it if you guys want. I will, Monty. I will. I don't know why it made you laugh. Do you get many waste stories? I do, Luke. I do get a couple of experiences. Actually, last week we did Yowie experience. Jen Ray, please send me an email. I'd like to hear what's going on with your daughter, please, if you don't mind. I will try not to go up alone again. I promise. Is anyone here RH negative? No, I'm not. I'm new to Kipper Soul. I have that Bernards. 2A, I'm going to try not to go. I was only unarmed this one time because I had to drop Belle off to her mom's, and I just went up there quick. You know, I thought it'd be just something quick. I thought I was going to be safe. Chris Abatong, what did you successfully shoot? I felt like I was going to have a heart attack as well. Yeah, I'll put my email in the Jen Ray. I'll put my email right here. T Wave, have a great night. Thank you for joining us. There you go, Jen. Chris Abatong, what did you successfully shoot? Was it a Dogman? If so, reach out to me, please. Steel Redneck, don't put it in the chat. Don't put it in the chat. Send it to me. That way I can narrate it. Tracy, I'd like to hear that. Did you get my email, brother Chris? It's up above. If you need it again, tell me right now, and I'll do it again. Because I'd like to hear it. Thanks. So, Suze, it's not that scary. It's real. Thanks, Jen Ray. I want to hear that. I want to hear Chris Abatong's too. Awesome. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to it. I am. I'm gonna be getting a trail cam. I'm gonna buy a cheapy trail cam and put it up there. Jeff, are you getting a separate paranormal channel, or is this going to be all on that? Bronze, my channel is Dogman and Paranormal Research with Jeff Nadolny. It's all one channel, brother. It's been that way for a year now. Matt. Suze, I love that you're enjoying the channel. I really do. Thank you. I miss freaking T-Bolt, man. Where's my T-Bolt? Bronze Snake, we're not putting emails in the live stream, so don't ask people to put live emails in the live stream. I want to keep people safe. TW. I know, brother. I know. I just want people to be safe. I didn't want people putting their email in there. Because you don't know. Like, there's 257 people here, but there's like 60 people, 70 people commenting. Where are those other 200? Are they just watching? Are they creeping? Mr. Oram, have a good night. Thank you for joining us, my friend. God bless. Creeping like a dog, man. I guarantee. Think about it. There's only 70 of us really talking, right? Not that I don't mind the people, but what are they doing? I feel violated a little bit. I feel dirty. Like I need to take a shower now. Damn it. Anna and Bill only. How are you? All right, Tracy. I'm looking forward to it. Chris, thank you. I'm really honestly looking forward to hearing yours. A hot shower. A hot shower with like one of those steel brushes like on Silkwood. Right on, Reggie. Minority Reporter. Kakalina. How do you say that? Did I say that right? Kakalina? I hate hot weather. I like to suffer from seasonal depression, but not from hot weather. Dude, Belle, my daughter, still here, just listening. What's up, Chucky baby? My daughter Belle loves winter. She like hates the summer. When it snows, she gets excited. She's like, I don't have to go outside. I don't have to do anything. I can just plotting, but don't worry, I have a plot. I have to plot to put one foot in front of the other. Lisa, thanks, Savage Lunatic. I like winter better too, because like I don't mind summer, but I mean from September on is pretty good. September's still pretty hot though, but like I don't know. You want to hear something weird? March of 2020, when the world kind of shut down, I fucking loved it. I really did. Like, I was like, I don't have to leave my house, like I can just stay home and hang out with you guys and narrate encounters, you know? 2 weeks, Anna and Bill only. 2 weeks. Blast furnace. Definitely Cryptic Cooper. Missouri Broad, how are you? Yes, fall is the best. Absolutely. Yeah, because like think of it, summer sucks, man. I mean, it's all right, but I like shorts, and I still wear shorts in the winter. Like my dad picks on me because I'll wear like shorts with a hoodie and a vest, and my dad's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "It's comfortable." Damian Bloodstone, that's actually a timber wolf that's in captivity. All right, Monty. I know I do read your emails, Monty. I believe me, I do. Charlie Knight, have a great night. Thank you for joining us. God bless. Good night, Will. God bless. Can't beat hot chocolate and cozy jumpers and an open fire. That's the one thing I wish my house had was a fireplace. Oof. I'd be like laying next to the fireplace on a bearskin rug looking like Burt Reynolds and fucking Playgirl back in the 80s. Monty, you're going to bed? Or is Nina? A few people got that joke. I'm glad a few people got that joke. Dude, I remember that Burt Reynolds Playgirl thing caused my mom and dad to fight so much. That was the first fight I ever heard him fucking. My dad was all bent out of shape because Burt Reynolds had his wiener hanging out. Tyler. He was a hairy freaking beast, wasn't he? Definitely a legend. Definitely a legend. Burt Reynolds was awesome. Yeah. Definitely don't want to be lying like David Hasselhoff. That's not a pleasant sight right there. You know, it's like that Eddie Murphy joke. Burt Reynolds was related to Sasquatch. Gus, your wife is a Sasquatch. You found her in the fucking woods, Gus. You shaved her. She looked at you and said, Goni goo goo. Your wife, she broke my fucking barbecue, Gus. What the fuck, Gus? We took her fishing. She stuck her head under the fucking water, Gus. She pulled her head up and had a fish in her mouth and took it out and goni goo goo. Thanks, Candy. We try to be a little wild on the side here. Cynthia, thank you for coming. Glad you're here. I hope you enjoyed it. Pete Steele is a crazy dude from Typo Negative. He's a bit of a great singer, but a little bit of a Anna and Bill. No, I have not been to West Virginia. Did I send you the email about the Sasquatch ruining my hunt last? Alligator horse. No, you didn't. Hello from McDowell County, West Virginia. Promise I'm not a creeper. Just love this channel. Jen Cox, thank you for joining the channel. I appreciate that. Marlon Brando supposedly had an affair with Richard Pryor and Marvin Gaye. So he was on the DL. Marlon Brando was straight on the DL. I wonder if he was a bottom or top. I bet he was a bottom. More cushion for the pushing. Middle. Backdoor Brando. Sandwich, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he was bi or gay. Marvin Gaye. Get it? I bet you they had some Luther Vandross playing in the background, though. You know that shit was going on. A little bit of Luther Vandross. Kathy, I'm glad your daughter thinks I'm funny. That's funny. A lot of babies were made. A lot of butt babies. No, Barry Manilow is not gay. Barry Manilow was definitely not gay because he was coming to America today. James Dean? No. So if James Dean was a rent boy, that means the late great Luke Perry was too. Libra. Was that Neil Diamond? Okay. Neil Diamond's not gay then. Barry Manilow can be gay. There's nothing wrong with gay people. I'm not saying anything wrong with gay people. I love gay people. I don't think anyone said Drew Carey. Goonie Goo Goo. How do you translate that? I don't know. According to Monty, James Dean was a boosexual. Jesus, Valerie, you want me to do this voice the rest of the night? Well, okay, maybe Dogman has tendencies, a little bit of gay tendencies, because animals do, right? All right, cool, alligator. But if you think animals have like gay tendencies, so whoa. No Maynard James Keenan hating right here. Can't hate on Maynard. Monty, it was I said boosexual because that's how you spelled it. I believe that he was. Maynard is the shit. Maynard is the shit. Jeff, you sound fabulous, bitches. I heard Rod Stewart and Mick Jagger got a little poopy dick every once in a while. I'm gonna get fucking canceled. I can't believe I just said poopy dicked. Oh, and I said it again. Poopy dicked. Oh, fuck. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry. Didn't Richard Gere stick a gerbil up his ass? Where the fuck did we get on this topic here, though? What the fuck is going on? What is going on? We're going crazy tonight, kids. It's always Libra's fault. It's always Libra's fault. If you need someone to blame, we'll blame Libra. Libra or Joe Michaela. One of the two. It's always them. David Bowie wasn't experimenting. David Bowie was full on just deep in the old booter. Nino. I'm sure someone said Drew Carey. Maybe. I bet Gene Simmons definitely used. Guys, guess who came? Come here, buddy. Hey. Hey. Boy. Boy. Boy's here. Boy. Boy, say hi. Bye. Hey, boy. Hey. Good boy, huh? Oh, you good boy. Sheldon, because that's what we do. We talk about crazy stuff here. Jaeger 71, he is a big cat. He's my best friend. P. Diddy is a little nasty. Oh my God, Monty. Jim, I normally don't do 4 uploads on Saturday because I do the live stream. So, hi, boy, good boy. What? Huh? What? What? You good boy. Limp Bizkit. Richard Chamberlain. Is that any relation to Marilyn Chamberlain or Marilyn Chambers? Marilyn Chambers. He's about 41 pounds, Dana. About 41 pounds. Dale, really? Is that an invite for me and my bearskin rug, Dale? Buddy, what doing? I stopped patting him, so he's getting mad. I saw Yellowstone season 1 earlier. I'm waiting for not season 1, but part 2 to come out, Jane. Asshole. Hang on, I gotta shut the door. You just plowed in and pounded the door wide open. Banana flavored water. Oh, hot dog flavored water. Yeah, that was a good album. 1883 was all right. Jeff, okay, for all of us, Jeff out there, it's Jeffrey or Jeffrey. It's Jeffrey, R-E-Y. Little bit of a mountain lion. He's a big boy. It's all right, boy. You go, boy. He's got murder mittens. His fucking claws are huge. Oh, buddy. Aw, you go, boy. He's my best friend. Sometimes I see it. You upload in another room. Yeah, it's in my downstairs studio, Charlie. I always do the live streams up here. Purrs of Fury, absolutely. Wow, half links. What are you doing? Oh, cracked by Drew Carey. Sandhoff, what's your obsession with Drew Carey? Jeff, have you ever heard of Were Jaguars? I have. I have heard of like a bipedal feline like creature. I've shared a couple of experiences about them too. Thanks, Sandra. He is beautiful. What's the story behind? I got it when I was younger because when my grandpa passed away, I associated it with my grandpa and him being a Mason. But then when I became a Mason, I don't associate it with Masonic anything. So that's the Suze, show us what? Yes, Dark Waters has an episode about the Lion Man. Charlie Buden, thank you for joining us. Oh, I opened Playboy. Robin Williams, R.E.P. Beautiful soul. Robin Williams was a beautiful soul. A wonderful guy, too. Thanks, Suze. Um, my family has 3 generations that are Masons, so yes, Valerie. No cat bussin'. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, but hang on. Here's my just a couple little. This one is actually cool. Hang on, I gotta let the cat out. Go. This one is actually cool because it's Vermont 2000, but United Kingdom, United States. There was a large gathering in Vermont. It is what it is. No, Masons are not bad. That's interesting, Charlie. Interesting. I'm 4th degree Mason. Yeah, it does, Joe. It does. Two-way. Vermont is only a half an hour from me. Jane, how do you know that? My dad has a friend that's an odd fellow. Peggy Sue got married. All right, how about a Goatman experience, guys? Little Goatman experience? Elsa, no, that's not true. That's Elsa, when people say that, it's people don't know anything about the Masons. Um, and they create this fictional bad thing about them. We're not bad people. You probably know 10 different Masons that you never even knew were a Mason, to be honest with you. All right, here we go. Seems like a lot of these experiences are coming from Delaware County in PA. Absolutely, Sam. Absolutely. All right, here we go. I grew up in Delaware County, Pennsylvania, which is right on the border of Pennsylvania and Delaware, hence Delaware County. There's a state park close by, Brandywine State Park, where the famous battle was fought during the Revolutionary War. A small part of the park is known as Beaver Valley. From satanic cults to a town full of little people, a number of conspiracies surrounding the place can lead you down quite a rabbit hole. Some people used it as a shortcut when Naaman's Road was backed up, but never at night, and never on any of the roads that supposedly harbor evil spirits. Well, one night, after getting out of work at around 11 p.m., I was feeling adventurous. I called my friend Alan to see if he wanted to check the place out with me, and he agreed, and within a half an hour, I had packed him up and we were on our way. The park is large, and there are multiple roads leading into it. Navigating it can be a little confusing, and cell phone service stinks, so GPS apps don't always work. Alan said he knew his way around, but I didn't really believe him. It didn't matter since I didn't have anything else to do. Anyway, driving through the outskirts of the park was a little creepy. A few people lived back there, but there were no streetlights at all. The only illumination we had was being cast by my car's headlights. The roads rose and fell and often curved, sometimes sharply, so I had to give driving my full attention. Eventually, we found what we were looking for: Devil's Road, Cossart Road. It's called this because of the way. Thank you, Tracy. It's called this because of the way the trees grow alongside the road, and that they all curve away from the road as if they're trying to be uprooted and escape something that's evil. I've heard about it plenty of times, but actually seeing it, well, that's a very different experience. There are rumors of cults practicing satanic rituals here in the woods. Recalling the rumors and seeing the trees is what started to feel like I had my fill of weirdness for the night. I was thinking about getting through as fast as I could and getting back onto one of the main roads. Then Alan let out a surprised yelp from the passenger seat. He told me that he was looking in the forest beside the car and he had seen something running along before disappearing into the brush. He didn't know what it was, but he said it could have been a deer or something. I kept driving. I figured out we were 3/4 of the way through when I rounded another sharp curve and I had to slam on the brakes. I had almost hit it right in front of the car. 10 feet away, shining in the headlights, stood completely naked man. Now it's January and the temperatures have been dropping into the 30s, so this guy should have been freezing. He was tall and thin, filthy, with long matted brown hair and an unkempt beard. He stood staring into the windshield, not shivering or showing any signs of exposure. His breath wasn't even fogging. Alan and I sat silently, both shocked to say anything, and honestly, I was extremely scared. It started getting colder, even inside the car. I started to shiver, and then a moment later, I was shivering uncontrollably. Alan was doing the same right next to me. I began coming around to what was happening, and I reached down and put the car in reverse. Something was telling me to get the hell out of there and leave the naked guy standing in the road, but the car wouldn't move. I was pressing on the gas pedal, and the engine wouldn't even rev. I wasn't even sure that the car was on anymore. Now my head was beginning to feel foggy. Strange thoughts and ideas kept forming in my head, but they were slipping away before I could even take root. I vaguely remember Alan reciting something that sounded like a Bible verse. As far as I know, Alan isn't particularly religious, and I found it strange that he was quoting a passage from the Bible. Then the man started to move slowly, stepping backward, methodically, foot by foot, still staring right into the windshield at Alan and I. He backed away completely out of view from the headlights, and then all that was in front of us was a stretch of empty road. I started warming up immediately, and the fogginess drifted away. I then saw the eyes ahead on the road coming from where the man had disappeared. It was a pair of narrowed red orbs hovering about 8 feet from the road. They were moving slowly up and down as if attached to something that was moving. A creature slowly appeared in the light. It had the shape and size of a horse, but the head was a cross between a ram and a man, with curling horns that jutted from both sides and wisps of dark fur. The nose and mouth were unmistakably human. The fogginess returned tenfold, and I couldn't keep my eyes open any longer. I woke up to banging on my window next to my head. I had an excruciating headache, and there was light shining in my face. It was a police officer. We had come to a small clearing off a roundabout that was 3 miles away from where we had just been. Alan had passed out as well, and neither of us can recall a thing. The police officer asked us a lot of questions and even searched the car for drugs and gave me a breathalyzer. I had told him everything, and by the time we were done, he must have thought we were some kind of weird loonies, and he just wanted to get rid of us. We hadn't done anything illegal, at least I didn't think so, and he let us go. I don't know how we ended up in that clearing, and I don't remember what happened after we saw the thing. I mean, bits and pieces come back slowly. I'm trying to think of all the kinds of excuses. Maybe something was up with my car and we got a non lethal dose of carbon monoxide or something. I don't know. I can't explain it. Since that night, there are random moments where I feel a sense of overwhelming terror, like something horrible is only seconds away from happening for some reason. I can't get it out of my head, and I have no idea why. Yono, what's up? Libra, I think that he's just probably Libra poet. I think he's just an asshole in general. Then um, it has nothing to do with. Yeah, Dale, I do believe that. Yes, Bart Bullock is in the house. Mental health. No, I don't. I apologize. Ugh. Crystal, how are you? Karen, I didn't see you here tonight. Sorry I didn't say hi. Zombies. What's your take on them? Um, they're real, but I think it's like voodoo or yeah, hoodoo or voodoo. Village blacksmith. Luke, if Jeff hasn't, I certainly will. What's that mean? Yeah, exactly, Reggie. Otterman. Yeah, I've done experiences about Otterman. Yes. I do. There was I have a whole upload about a town in Canada that had a whole like had an experience with um deer man, like a deer man. Mr. Deaver. Yeah, there was a upload that I did that this like a priest had seen it, like a teacher, homebodies, a bunch of people. You're a vampire, Libra. You're a vampire. Kirk who, Sharon? Kirk Cameron or Kirk Stokes? Yes. I had a subscriber that reached out to me with a whole vampire issue that she was having in New Orleans. She had been stalked by this vampire sect that was in New Orleans. She was actually surrounded by two or three, well, in the dome there in New Orleans. Trying to look for something. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Jane's a mod because she's a mod. I didn't make her a mod. She's just, I think YouTube decorated her as the channel's godmother, so they made her a mod. I don't know. TW, no, they didn't. I actually Jane really doesn't act like a mod. She's just a mod. I don't need mods and I don't have them because um it's just something that I don't need. Uh Suji, what did I miss about that hack that you're talking about? That woman's nothing but a hack. Yeah, man. What's up, brother? How are you? Yeah, man. TV is up in the house. How are you doing? Wow. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, man is the artist. Yeah, man TV is the artist who created my Dogman avatar. He is very talented. He creates a lot of avatars for a lot of YouTubers. Wonderful, talented artist and great narrator. I love listening to Yeah Man. I have Caesar. I definitely have heard of Lion Man in parts of Africa and stuff like that. Um, I believe that there's like hyena men too. That's awesome. Yeah, man. So talented. This guy is so talented. If you ever start a YouTube channel and you need artwork done for it, Yeah Man is the place to go. I actually have an idea that I want to talk to him about. creating a couple of new things because he's the most talented artist out there on the channel, out on YouTube right now, I think, and has been for many years. So it's a pleasure having you on. I'm honored. Thunderbirds are definitely real. My friend, he's also a creator, the Disciple, who we did the Cock Wranglers together. I played that song for you guys. He is Salish Indian or Native American, and their totem is the Thunderbird. Mental health. It was a mermaid or a merman, I guess. Sorry, I'm just reading a couple of things. Just wanted to find something. Oh. Thank you, Isra Riviera. Thank you so much for blessing the channel. I truly appreciate that. Thank you. It's awesome. I believe the answers are right in front of us when we look at Native American totems. Very true. Morning from Dubai. What's up, Colin? How are you? Pacific Northwest. Yes. Yes, the Celeste. Yes. No, Libra, you're fine. Don't worry about that. You're fine. How about that submarine? Submarine. That was just insane. Brown Snake, be safe. Thank you for joining us. See, Libra, all the women are coming to your defense. You don't need to change your avatar. You know what Belle said? Belle's like, Daddy, I don't know why they did not go with a pistol because, I mean, think about it. Can you imagine the fear of, I mean, I hope it imploded quick. So they died fast, but RH, I never said you were a woman. We weren't talking about you. I don't know why you'd say that. I never even mentioned your name when I was talking about Libra. Yeah, I hope it was nice and quick. You're absolutely right. How they did. They were supposedly off to the front of the bow of the Titanic. Tim Owens, how are you? Thank you for joining us. bedridden post. You're in my prayers, brother. I hope that you're winning your battle. God bless you, and you're in my prayers. Thank you for spending the night with us. And I love these live streams. I really do. Just you guys are so freaking awesome. Like Mr. DeVerde, thank you for joining us. God bless. Wishmaster, how are you? Two miles down is a lot of pressure. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Hey, Tammy, how are you? You know, Jane just said it right there. All our bitches got to support each other. Jesus. Libra, you're just beautiful. Don't you change that picture. Queen Slay. Yeah, subs aren't safe, dude. I mean, naval subs, submarines that are like built by like not these like mini byproduct companies that are like just like fucking Twitter owners that, are rich and let's create a submarine and go miles below the ocean. Fuck that. Chris, I don't open emails during the live stream, brother. I will look at it after I'm done with the live. I just do the live. I don't have time to check emails and texts and stuff, but I will, I promise. Pine Island, Florida. Nino, Libra's going to change her face picture from YouTube. If she does that, that means you're the sexiest MFer on the channel. Tracy, I'll put my email in the comments right now. Tracy, I just put it in there for you. I did see that, Matt. That was crazy. I guess the young boy that went with him. No, he didn't want to go. He did not want to go. The young kid that went, was he 19? 19 years old. Fucking dude, if Abby, who's 18, said, Daddy, I'm going to go in to a submarine, I would choke her out. I'd be like, Dirt, nope, you're staying here. Rockin' Steady, you can't take Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds is mine. I bet my chest is hairier than yours, Rockin' Steady. No, you can't pay me. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Desert Fairy Chick, yes. What are you, the fucking loser? Dale. Yeah, how did they hear it implode on the radar? That makes no sense. I got 76 rocking steady, not 75. I'm 76, baby. So I got you by 1 year. Sonar. Okay. I bet you Cthulhu did get him. Known back home, the government is always listening. Absolutely. Guys, we've got more likes than people in the live stream tonight. That's awesome. How'd that happen? Paul Stanley was a hairy MFer. Yes, Libra's nephew was the love child of Elvis and Marilyn Monroe. No cat busting going to bed? No night, brother. Don't let your meatloaf. There's something that they're doing in Antarctica right now as well. No. The guy who no, Libra will never reveal that secret. That secret is more secretive than the existence of Dogman. All right. But what I heard was the guy who I guess had created the sub and founded everything. I heard that he was wanted by, or not wanted, but he had done something tricky up in Antarctica, and that they killed him for that reason, I guess. Possibly. That's just what I heard. Paul Carey, maybe. I will maybe ask him that. The creator of the shit, what was his name? Hang on a second. Hang on, I'm trying to find it. What I'll do is I'll add an addition. I'll add it to the thing in an upload in the beginning of an upload. Josh Gates is a wicked nice guy. I like Josh. I've had a conversation with Josh. Really nice guy. I like him a lot. When I do talk to him again, Cowboys, I will. No back home. Libra is my sugar mama, and you cannot take her back to your man cave. She only comes back to this man's man cave. Got it? Just kidding. Just kidding, Libra. Victor's well. What I know, last time I talked to him 2 weeks ago, but he was doing good. I'd like to get Victor on, or not Victor. I'd like to get Josh Gates on my show sometime here soon. Jeff, shout out Bear Rain, Larilla, Storm, and Callie. Brer Rain, Alara, Storm, and Callie. Shout out to you. I hope you guys are having a lovely evening. Can I buy all the pity in the world? Yono, you got my pity. And I'm giving it to you for free, baby. I'm giving it to you for free. Elon buying Google? Never ending supply of money. I don't think ABC would sell Google to Rochelle. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. Known back home, I've actually spoken to Victor's son and daughter-in-law a while back. Good people. Wait, Libra, what are we talking about? I completely missed. Thanks so much. No worries, no worries, Demon X. I hope they're enjoying their evening and having a lovely evening. I hope they're not too young and with all this graphic craziness we're having here tonight. Yes, two-way. Antarctica is a completely forbidden location. And it's a hairy beast. You don't think Burt Reynolds manscaped? I bet he manscaped. You know, I wanted to get sponsored by Manscaped. I had this, I wrote this whole little thing out about manscaping and Bigfoot. Tracy, I shared a bunch of encounters. This is how the live stream goes. Tammy, thank you right now. Or thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. Every day, multiple times a day. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You guys are awesome. I hate spiders too. No, I haven't had too many Shadow Man encounters as of late. I had a couple, but nothing as of late. Yono, you better shut your mouth, dickhead. Nothing on Slender Man because I don't do creepypastas. Yeah, Libra, that'd be good. I'd love to do that. I would love. I'm trying to figure out a way of doing it, and have it be really good. Thanks, Rockin' Steady. You don't know, it's just a little rude there. Touch of gray, little cocksucker. Not really. Don't cancel me. Don't cancel me. Charlie's going to bed. Charlie, have a good night. This is the second time Charlie said he was going to bed. I bet you he doesn't. Travis William just canceled me. Son of a bitch. You bet you are. We're all canceled. Yeah, this isn't gray. This is just blonde. This is like a new blonde. Sherry, I honestly don't know because one of the sons that I had talked to had asked me about things, and I said, if you want, listen to um, do they still make new issues of Ice Cream Man? And do you still collect them? Yeah, man. Yes, I do. They do. They're up to issue 36 right now. That's crazy that you still remember that. They're up to 36 right now. Variants got out of hand a little bit. They were doing like 30 variants per issue, and it was really out of hand. Yeah, man. I'm gonna send you a message tomorrow, sometime when I get a few minutes, and I want to sit down and talk with you um, about an idea that I have uh, for the channel, and I'm hoping that you'll think it's cool too. There's Yeah Man has this one of the coolest creepy pasta channels that I listened to back in the day. I didn't really listen to a lot of creepypasta channels. Yeah Man was one of my favorites. Litterbot was one of my favorites. Um, but Yeah Man actually did these really cool illustration things with. He's fucking an amazing artist. Wow. I definitely will, brother. I definitely will. I am a silver pup daddy. You know it. You know it. I've been canceled since 2000. That was pre-cancellation, baby. Pre-cancellation. Yes, please, Valerie. I'd like to hear them. Guys, have you guys seen there's a channel on YouTube. It's a guy in Maine, and he nothing about black-eyed children. And I'm not cutting you off. I just there's a channel in Maine, and he has Aeromac. Thank you so much. Did you ever go back and explore the tree that sounded like it exploded? No, I haven't been back there. That just happened 2 days ago, 3 days ago. And it's about 45 minutes north of me. So I haven't been there in the last couple of days. When I do go back, I'm bringing someone with me, though. I am. Adam Lawson, how are you, my brother? Good seeing you. I know you haven't been here in a few weeks. Hey, are you hiding Thunderbolt with you, Adam? Just kidding. What about what's that other guy's name there? The guy that fucking Tammy Faye and Jim Baker. Where's Jim? Was it Jim Baker? Yeah, we're missing Jim Baker. I loved Jim Baker. He was cool. Hector's gone too. I don't know where Hector is, Libra. He's still in the shower. I think he got mad that I put him in a timeout. He got all butt hurt. Ketty, I've got to go back though. Ketty the kid, I've got to go back up there. Just to find out, to be honest with you. Village Blacksmith, I don't know. Oh, there's a channel in Maine. I forget the name of it, but the guy has caught in shadow people. He lives in this haunted house. I'll tell you right now, it's a really cool channel, and he's actually caught some really amazing footage of shadow people. Main shadow people. Okay, it's called Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. And he has caught in a ton of shadow people. It's unbelievable. Yes, he's in his fucking bedroom, right? He's got his camera, and there's this like silhouette of a shadow person behind the curtain. And he's like, I caught one, da 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 da. And then it drops out and runs by him. I'm getting cold chills from it. Oh God. Suze, you're going to bed? Wow, Libra just exposed me. Thanks, Libra. Suze, have a great night. Thank you for joining us. For everyone, the closeted psychic, her name is Suze. And everyone say good night. My whole family has seen something. My brother just told me this weekend about an orb. Damn. Would a flashlight kill a shadow? Maybe. Hector was getting a little hands-on. And he was getting a little too personal, and I had to put him in a timeout. I literally put him in a timeout. I said, Hector, put him in this timeout. Timeout only is like 3-4 minutes. And the little turd got butt hurt and never came back. Jane, you remember that time there was this guy on the channel, and he kept harassing all the women. And he harassed Jane, he harassed Liz, and a few other women. And I was just like, dude, I fucking called him out in the comment section. I'm like, don't talk to women like that on the channel. And he got all butthurt. Fucking, so I blocked him. I was like, don't do that. You're a bad boy. That's right, RH. Gerbils do. Gerbils do cause a little butt hurt. Ask Richard Gere. He knows. You ever heard of spear finger? Adam Lawson just asked if we've ever heard of spear finger, and I don't know about that, but that scares me. Spear finger scares me because your fingernails will get a little dirty after that. Definitely, Caden. Definitely. Well, guys, there's Caden. What Caden just said about being butthurt if you drop the soap around Bigfoot is, I mean, think about that one encounter where the people were in Lover's Lane and they said that um, people got it wrong and said that Bigfoot killed the guy and violated the woman. That wasn't the case at all. Bigfoot, the Bigfoot took the woman and pushed her away, but violated the man. And there were multiple Bigfoot. So it was like a pony show. I wonder if Bigfoot donkey punched him while he was doing it. Maybe gave him the old dirty Sanchez. George, that's really what happened, supposedly. That I heard this from Coonbo Baker. I believe in Minnesota. That gives a whole new meaning to butt hurt. All right, guys, we are going to end tonight's live stream with a experience out of North Carolina. I live near Greensboro, North Carolina. The date that the incident began was 6/18/2022. 2 weeks after moving to my address, I witnessed trees in the park behind my home moving as though there was a huge, heavy being moving from one tree to another. But I couldn't see any visible being, though I know that this movement was not caused by the wind. Since then, I have seen a variety of strange and unreal things that I would never have imagined ever seeing in real life except in sci fi films. I've tried taking photographs of these anomalies, but nothing was ever captured. I used a digital camera and an old Polaroid to no avail. There is something outside in my trees, and it's not squirrels. I can feel them watching me and have seen their neon green eyes staring back at me from inside of the thick tree cover where they try and hide and blend in with the leaves. Something is definitely wrong here, and it has me really frightened. I know something has come into my home and assaulted me with scratches on my back and left a blood red scab on my base of my skull. It was as though it was punctured with a sharp object, such as a needle. I'm convinced that the government and other officials in this community know about the activity. I've contacted I've collected some hair-raising evidence that I know it's not human. The hair is too thin and wispy. The color is greenish in hue. I don't know what to do. Someone suggested that I share this experience, and that's why I am. All right, guys. We've been on here for 3 hours and 10 minutes. I'd like to thank you all for joining me on this Saturday evening. It's been awesome. Vang, how are you? I hope that you're doing well. I'm sorry I'm ending the upload. You're a little late, my friend. It's good seeing you though. Next week, guys, I'm gonna put a time to the live streams, okay? Live streams will now start at midnight Eastern Standard Time, all right? Every Saturday, midnight Eastern Standard Time, the live streams will begin. That way you guys will know when to come in. If you don't get a notification. So thank you all for joining me. I'll see you guys next week. But this has been amazing. I have so much fun. I almost don't want to end it, but I still got to work on tomorrow's upload and get something to eat. So, guys, love you all. Stay safe. Don't let your meat loaf. And God bless.